everybody, Zoom360 here on the go, and it is Saturday night, and I can't believe I'm going to do this. I haven't done this now for slightly over a year. Let me see, March, April, May. A year and 2 months, going on 3. Tonight, I'm going to the movies. Now, I know that this should not be a big deal, and it shouldn't, but what makes it a big deal is this is the first time I'll be going to the movies since the whole COVID thing took off last March of 2020. That's when the theaters were closed, and I missed going to the movies. It was one of my favorite things to do, and I'm gonna get the chance to start doing that again tonight. So yeah. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Focus. We are watching A Quiet Place. This is the movie ticket. I can't believe I'm actually holding that in my hands. It's been a year and 2 months. And my seat is E7, which is kind of funny. But I'm not gonna get into that. That is reserved to only people who know me to a certain level. They'll see the E7 and they'll laugh. But anyway, yeah, so this is it, guys. This is the real deal, Holyfield. We are going to the movies tonight. Focus, focus, focus. I really miss the movies. Now, I do have an HBO Max streaming membership. The only reason why I have it is because the Snyder Cut came out on HBO Max. I was like, just for that movie, I'm gonna get the membership. My thought process was to cancel the membership after I've seen the film several times, but I kind of searched through the inventory, and I noticed that there were some shows I kind of liked, so I chose to keep it. So I have a membership to that. But the whole streaming thing, to me, it's cool. I'm not gonna say it's not cool. Sometimes you want to watch a movie that you don't own on, like, you know, DVD. I'm probably the only person with a significant large DVD collection, because I'm sure that people don't buy these things anymore. But it was cool to stream, but it's not the same thing. Like, when the one thing, now, if you have not seen the Justice League Snyder's Cut, you don't know what you're missing. It's 4 hours long, but it doesn't feel like it. It's worth every second. The one thing I didn't like about it is that I wish I saw it in the theater with fans. It's like, you know, when you watch movies like that, like a movie with a fandom, like, you know, DC movies, Marvel movies and stuff like that, like Lord of the Rings. I remember seeing that in the theaters, and to watch it with fans, like diehard fans who showed up dressed like the characters, and it was just a thing to do. And the other thing is, going to the movies was just, it's a reason to get out of the house, right? So it's like, that's the one thing I think that streaming will never catch up to. Like, they can't match it, you know? It's like, it's an event, you know what I mean? And I'm sure that the people who are in the business would rather their films be played there, because you can make money a lot faster. Like, you know, you can clean out through a weekend and like no solid numbers, where streaming, like, you know, people would watch it on their own time, and like sometimes people would forget, and in time they lose interest. Where that a film is coming out on Friday, it's opening day, it's like it's in the back of your head, like, can't wait to get out of work and go see it. And I think you can't match that with streaming. Like, just the energy. Like, I remember watching movies like Avengers, like especially the last 2 movies, okay? The energy of the crowd, it was just awesome. So I'm glad to see that things are slowly coming back, and yeah, can't wait to go see it. So tonight in Zoom 360 fashion, of course, I'm gonna be taking you with me. The only thing is that I'm not gonna be filming the movie because obviously that's illegal, but I kind of want to go over there and just see how the ambiance is. So I kind of want to see, is the room gonna be packed? What's the vibe? Just to see what's going on. So yeah, we're gonna go and do that. So it's 9:02. I'm gonna be leaving here about 9:15ish because I kind of have to get a snack over there. You know how I like to do these things. I like to get snacks and stuff. So yeah, so we are watching A Quiet Place. I saw the first one. I think that this new one is more like a prequel. It kind of, because the last one, I saw it such a long time ago. If I remember correctly, it starts off when these creatures have already showed up on Earth or something. But this one actually, I think it goes back to show how it first started. So that should be good. A great cast. So I'm expecting a decent movie at best. So, but yeah, but just to get, you know, first impressions and being inside there and stuff like that. It's my first time going after a year and 2 months, and feels good. Feels good. All right, it is 9:20. It's time for me to go. I don't want to come back to a dark apartment because my mind likes to play tricks on me when I'm in absolute darkness. So there's gonna be some light when I show up in here. So we are going to the movies. You guys probably can't see me right now. I apologize. You probably can see teeth though. It just feels so weird that we're going to the movies. It looks like it's about to rain. I can feel drizzles. But yeah, we gotta move fast. It's already 9:20. You know, it starts at 10, but I kind of want to get there early enough to, you know. So, got the long walk to the car. So here we are. It's very windy. How fortunate. Yeah, it's very windy, but look like there's a fair amount of people here. Let me see. Oh God. So I think that it's gonna be a good show. So let's go. So far there's very few people here. The attendant was scared to rip my show ticket. You know how usually they would just like, you know, rip the ticket and like, you know, give you like a half of it. She just looked at it and said, "House 16." Yeah. Oh yeah, this is my snack. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I can't believe I'm walking these halls, man. This is insane. A year and 2 months. We're back. We're doing one of my favorite things, man, to get away. So we're watching A Quiet Place. It's in House 16. Okay. It's in House 16. Yep, House 16 where this guy's going. So I want to see how the rooms look. So it's 9:50, so I think what, 10 more minutes. Okay, they're not showing anything. So the room is not really packed. So there was a power shortage in the room, and then they stopped showing the movie. Hopefully the movie's back on. So it's gonna come back on. Okay, it did, but the lights were still fucking on. So there you have it. I just watched A Quiet Place, first movie in a year, in 2 months. First movie I've seen from the theater. It was good torture, but I'm gonna explain why. So there was a power outage at the this is Decent Z. There was a power outage in the room, which caused the lights to come back on, and then the movie to stop playing. Then the movie started playing, but then the lights were on, so I was like, "Hey man, fix that." So they fixed that, but there was no sound. Yeah, but eventually got back to business. So it's very windy tonight. Man, it felt weird. It felt really weird being in the movie theater. It took me about 15 minutes just to figure out how to recline the seat. I completely forgot how to do that. But I figured it out. Man versus seat. Man 1, seat 0. So, yeah, man. First movie in a year and 2 months. First world problems. First world problems. So the car is still here. I left my phone in the car. Pet peeve. But yeah. So I'm gonna give my final assessment when I get to Zoom headquarters. And we are back from watching A Quiet Place Part 2. Well, the PS4 is on. That thing. It always knows when I'm home. Yeah, it's the PS4, not the PS5. I'm waiting for the second generation of PS5 to buy it because Sony always puts the worst products out first. But that's another video. But yeah, just finished watching A Quiet Place Part 2. It was just like the first one. But the room was about 40% full, I'd say. About 40% maybe. I think I'm being generous. Yeah, I'd say between 35 and 40% full. Keep in mind, it is a premiere night for that movie, I think. It's supposed to come out. It's supposed to have been out May the 28th. So, which is Friday, and today is the 29th, which is Saturday. Well, was. Yeah, about 30 to 40% full. We had a power interruption in the room, which caused the screen to go out and the lights to come back on, and then the movie started again, but the light stayed on, so I had to go out and tell somebody. And then when I came back, I realized that there was no sound in the film, so I had to go back out and say, hey man, there's no sound, but yet they fixed it. And then we watched the rest of the movie, and yeah, but overall it felt good to be back at the movies, man. It's one of the things I like doing, because it takes me out of this world. It takes me into storyland. So it's good to see that the industry is crawling its way back. Of course, it's not gonna be something overnight, but I'm looking forward to see Black Widow. I'm looking forward to see the new James Bond films. I'm glad that they did not release these movies on stream, because again, man, stream is cool, but it's not that cool. Again, I wished the Snyderverse came out in theaters. It would be nice to watch this with fans, but what are you gonna do? But that's a video, I guess. This is Zoom 360 inviting you to get up, get out, and do it. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit them out.